Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the all-new Olympia Dakar 3 jacket and pants, available at RevZilla.com. So we've been waiting for this outfit from Olympia for quite some time. This was due about 2 years ago and we're finally seeing it. The new Dakar 3 jacket and pants is replacing the outgoing Dakar 2. Mainly, it's a style change, a little bit more contemporary, but we are seeing some functionality change with this as well, all of which we'll break down in the video. Now the jacket did get a price increase. This is now coming in around $400 to $420 for the jacket. The pants got a more substantial increase. You're now looking at about $300 to $320 for the pants, again, depending on the size. Now, sizes will range from a small up to a 4XL in the jacket, and then the pants will go from a 30 to a 44-inch waist. Mr. McHugh on my left-hand side is standing at a commanding 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 220 pounds. He has a 44-inch chest, and he wears his jeans in a size 34. He's currently wearing the jacket in a large, and he's wearing a size 34 in the pants. One note on the pants, if it looks like they're a little bit baggy on him, Pat, he has both of the liners removed. So again, this fits him perfectly, correlates perfectly with the size chart. American fit, a little bit boxier, so definitely a lot more room in these particular pieces if that's what you're looking for. Really from a style and functionality standpoint, I would say this is more of your touring rider. Think Suzuki V-Strom or a Tracer GT. Full length of the jacket, so a little bit more upright in its riding position. And then really what you're going to see here from a weather functionality is they are going for a full true 4-season mesh construction on this, but then you're also going to have a waterproof drop liner that can be worn inside or outside of the jacket. When it shows up in the packaging, it's separate from the jacket itself. And then there's also a drop thermal liner in this that can be removed. I wouldn't want to push this into the coldest months of the year, depending on where you're living, only because the full chassis is mesh. But this is definitely going to be something that's ideal for fall, spring, and summer riding. And then depending on where you live, it could be an ideal winter jacket if you're cruising around in Southern California or Florida. So let's break down exactly what we're seeing here. So the main change is the Cordura 2000D is gone. That was great, but it was almost too beefy, too rigid. So now in your impact zones, you're going to see Cordura 1000D, and it's going to be at your shoulders, your elbows, any of your impact zones, and then a main mesh chassis. Now, very tall collar on this, about a 2 to 2.5 inch collar, and then you are going to have neoprene at the front. You can open that up, and then there's a hook back if you want to hook that back. One note there, it's a little bit hard to do with gloves on or while the jacket's on, so set the jacket up the way you want. Now, armor on this is going to be Olympia's Powetector armor. It's a molecular armor, CE level 2 protection at the elbows and the shoulders, as well as the knee. And then when we get to the back protector, there is going to be a CE level 1 back protector included in this. So when you start thinking of that $400 to $420 price point, you do get all that armor included. And like I said, CE level 2 at the elbows and the shoulders for this jacket. As you work your way down, mesh on the inside of the arm, you are going to have a Velcro cinch at the forearm, which is really nice. It kind of weaves its way through, and then a snap adjuster at the bicep, and then a simple cuff opening at the wrist on this one. No zipper entry, just a regular old Velcro closure. Working your way down the chest, you are going to have Napoleon pocket over on the left-hand side. That's not going to be a waterproof pocket, so again, storage in dry conditions. Pops are reflective across the top. This is where your main style changes come into play, so it definitely looks a little bit more modern than what we've seen from the past with Olympia. And then drop pockets for top loading, and then you're also going to have zip entry, hand warmer pockets on both sides as well. Mr. McHugh, go ahead and strike the riding position for me. You're going to have a Velcro adjuster up at the top of the waist for the torso. And you're also going to then have down at the hips a 2-inch expansion gusset as well as a 1-inch snap, so you can fine-tune the fit there a little bit as well. As you're looking down the back of the shoulders, what I would have loved to have seen is just a little bit more stretch. I like the fact that this material is stretch, but it is a little bit limiting. But again, this is really more of your upright riding position, so don't think you're going to be going too full tuck with this. And then a little bit of stretch material at the back of the elbows as well. McHugh, go ahead and face backwards for me. Clean lines down the back. Again, full mesh chassis down the entire back, maximum amount of airflow. Like I said earlier, CE level 1 back protector is included. And then these panels right here with your reflective, that's going to be your stretch material. So you do get that stretch going all the way down the back. And then you are going to have a rabbit pouch at the back that has a zipper on the inside of this, and that's where you can go ahead and you can store any of your liners. Now, just quick note in the pants, as we're looking down the back, you can see it's got that Cordura up at the seat, and then you have mesh, which was increased over the previous version. So you have more mesh in the pants now. And then again, just a little bit of microfiber and stretch behind the back of the knee. But this is definitely going to be one where, unlike some of the other pants that we've seen from Olympia in the past, you're going to have to put the boots on after you get the pants on. Zip goes up to about the back of the knee. But again, put the pants on, then put the boots on. Not going to be a true overpant. All right, Mr. McHugh, go ahead and face forward and unzip for me. Taking a look at the inside, Pat is not currently wearing the waterproof liner. We will get a shot of how that looks in the jacket, but we do have the thermal in here. And what you can see is this thermal is a simple zip out liner. And then once you have it closed, actually, if we put it together, it uses magnets to close together. Not really an issue unless you're someone that has a pacemaker, in which case I would not recommend this jacket because the magnets could definitely cause you some problems. But clean mesh lining if you're not using this, and again, really that 3-season functionality with the massive amount of airflow that you will get if you do remove that thermal liner. Pat, you can go ahead and zip up. Do you want to take a quick final look down at the pants on this? So the hip protectors, it's just going to be foam pads in the hips, but you are getting that Powetector armor, CE level 2 at the knees. And the other note here is that they used to have the zip-off pants. You used to be able to make them into shorts, which I don't think anybody really liked. So they got rid of that, and they're now a single construction pant. Like I said, they're no longer overpants. You have to put them on first and then put your boots on. But all things considered, it's great to see Olympia back in the market and kind of taking some iterations on some of their classic designs. Now, I don't think anyone's going to race Dakar in this jacket, but it is a solid 3-season sport touring jacket for, again, more of that upright position. For those of you out there, riding a GS with nothing more than a fire road is ever going to be your plan for going off-road. So for those of you out there that want more information from what other riders have to say, Olympia has been a brand that's been a perennial favorite year after year for a lot of folks. So make sure you check out all the rider reviews. You can get there by clicking the info button on your desktop or mobile device. And if you're not sure as to which gear is right for you and your riding style, you can always give one of our gear geeks a shout at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. And they can walk you through the best jacket and pant option for your riding style. I want to thank you today for joining us for this look at the Olympia Dakar 3 jacket and pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.